Hello, my fellow contenders. After my last video, some of you were telling me that you were having trouble in your first couple games. So, I put together 11 tips you may not know about whether you're a beginner or have some experience. Let's get into it. Tip number 1. During the reveal event, if there aren't any red arrows that pop up on your screen to show any enemies, open your map and you'll see the location of all active players on Neo Arcadia. Take this into consideration when rotating with your team, while you're looting, and when you're looking for your next fight. Keep in mind that experienced players will likely also check their map and may expect you if you choose to pick a fight. This actually leads into our next tip. Tip number 2. Using invisibility counters reveal, even during the reveal event. Now remember, when you're invisible, you are completely cloaked and enemies cannot see you, so it can be very difficult for your opponent to identify your position. So, if your whole squad casts invisibility during a reveal event, teams are not going to expect you. You'd completely surprise them and take the advantage. Invisibility is one of the best hacks in the game right now, so take advantage of this whenever you can. Tip number 3. Ironically, reveal counters invisibility. If you find yourself up against an opponent using invisibility, casting reveal on them will force them out from being completely invisible and place a red arrow on them as an indicator for your whole team to see. Sometimes it can be very annoying chasing down an opponent at 1 HP that casts invisibility, so this may help some of you. As a bonus of this tip, players invisible leave behind a slight audio that trails where they go. So if you listen hard enough and follow that sound, you'll have an idea of where to expect invisible enemies. It sounds like this. Did you hear it? Listen one more time. Now you've got it. Follow that sound and an enemy might just appear. Tip number 4. Ping hacks and weapons for your teammates. If you didn't already notice, next to your teammates' health, you can see their hacks and weapons. Help them out. They're looking to upgrade their loadout just as much as you, so if you help them, they might return the favor and you'll be a better teammate. Tip number 5. Slam is a hack with risk and reward. If you nail your slam, you can output a ton of damage on a target. But just as you reach the apex of your jump or point of impact, you can be one shot from a protocol or vulnerable to damage. So to help put the odds back in your favor, this tip will help. After activating your slam, just before you hit the ground, hit your crouch key to slide forward. Not only does this cancel the animation that normally occurs after you hit the ground, but it also deals the same amount of damage and enables you to use your weapons and abilities much faster. Tip number 6. If you're being chased by a group of enemies, remember to run with your melee weapon. Not only do you run much faster than if you had a gun out, but you can quickly break into buildings too. So remember, put away your gun if you're trying to run. Tip number 7. I've seen a lot of you struggling with this, so hopefully this explains how to reach the top of the lobby. Your goal here is to jump vertically as quick as the game enables you to. I've seen a lot of you jump, then take a second before your next jump, but that is not what you want to do. You want to nail your second jump as soon as the game allows you to take it, and that will help you reach your maximum height. This tip can also be applied to many locations in Neo Arcadia that are just out of reach, so it's a good skill to have. Tip number 8. If your hacks are on cooldown, in a bad situation, swap them out with something more useful. Think of how many times you find yourself in the building at 1 HP next to a heal, armor, or invisibility while your hacks are on cooldown. Most of the time, if I'm low health in the building, I'll drop one of my hacks for a heal, just to buy myself enough time to either reposition myself, heal, or prepare for the next engagement. And I can just pick back right up my original hack right away. There are plenty of scenarios you can experiment with in swapping out your hack for something else, but it's all about what works best for you. So be creative and make the best decision for whatever scenario. Tip number 9. This one's kind of funny, but worth noting. Approaching yellow vehicles will automatically trigger the car alarm and reveal you to nearby players. Tip number 10. The infamous low gravity event we all love. During this event, you don't want to be caught in the air. Snipers with fully upgraded protocols are looking across the map for players stuck in the air for an easy kill. Instead of running on rooftops or jumping in the air, stay close to the ground or inside buildings if you can. You'll find it much easier to shoot the targets around you stuck in the air and be less vulnerable. Finally, tip number 11. A slam will destroy immediately friendly and enemy walls. Melee weapons also do 50 damage per strike and can be pretty effective at destroying walls. Shooting a wall first with a Protocol, Skybreaker, or Mammoth followed by a few melee strikes will get it down even faster. So, there you have it. 11 tips you may not know about in Hyper Scape. Did I miss anything? Let me know below in the comments some of your tips that you'd like to share with the community and to help me. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and help me make you better content. Take it easy, contenders. Peace out.